Hey guys, M.V.K here. Welcome back. Another one, guys. It is time again to deliver on your Patreon requests. As always, I appreciate everybody who's stuck with me through the Patreon, and I appreciate it. You guys are Uber Pack members, so I appreciate it very much. This request comes from Son of Light. And he is a beta level member. At beta level, guys, you are able to request a number of 4 videos from me. Could be anything you want, and I will complete it. Dylan. Son of Light wanted me to do this. 5 actors. A fan casting, 5 actors who I think could play Booster Gold. Now, as we all know, Booster Gold is a part of the new DC EU, the reboot, the relaunch, and I believe it's going to be on Max. It's not a movie, it's a show. I've never hated Booster Gold, so it'll be interesting. They have tried to give Booster Gold live action performances, and some of them worked, some of them haven't. It's just isn't in the case. But the fact of the matter is, Booster is from the future. He's from the 25th century. He's from Gotham City. In that year, he was just an average Joe. He at one point, he was a sports athlete. His name is Michael Carter, and he stole technology and went back into the past to become a hero. And that's where he got his fame, of course, with his robot partner Skeet. But he's more of a comedic character. And the one thing that we have to always remember is that's one thing we have to remember. But also the other thing is we know he's one of the few heroes that actually has a real birthday. And his birthday is December 29th, 2442. So he's roughly around late 20s, early 30s, or late to early 30s. Correct me, I could be wrong on that. But I put together 5, and this was a little harder than I thought to put together. But I do love fan casting. But I went with 5. All of them are predominantly comedic characters, comedic actors, but some are younger, some are older, but they have the experience of that comedic timing that you're looking for with a character like this. So let's get to it. I hope you guys enjoy this. Son of Light, I hope you enjoy this, my man. Thank you for the request. Thank you for your patronage. And let's get to this. So I hope you enjoy it. Number 1 on the list. We're gonna start off with probably my pick for Booster Gold in general. The only thing he would really have to do is dye his hair blonde, and that character, the actor, is Andy Samberg. You see him now doing a lot of commercials with Snoop Dogg, with the Corona commercials. But of course, he got his fame really came from Brooklyn 999. And I look at him and I'm just like, I see Booster. I really see Booster right there. Dye his hair black. Dye his hair blonde, and yeah, you got him. Costume, yeah, get him into shape. But overall, I do see him. He has that comedic timing that I'm looking for with the Booster Gold, and he can pretty much act. You want that, but it's the comedic timing that you want, that comedic acting that you want. So yes, Andy Samberg. I hope I'm saying his name right. Number 2 on the list, we're going with a man who I feel has great comedic timing, but also can be very serious in his roles. A man who, when we first saw him as Styles in Teen Wolf, the Teen Wolf show, Dylan O'Brien. Dylan O'Brien, to me, makes up Booster big time. I see him as Booster too. Another one. Dye his hair blonde, and he's good to go. He's got the comedic chops. He's got that attitude that you're kind of looking for. There were many times back in the day a lot of us were saying he could have been Peter Parker. And I wouldn't have minded if he was casted as Peter Parker. But he's an actor that I do want to see play a hero and play in a superhero movie or show, and he's one of them. Dylan definitely makes up Booster Gold in my opinion. I could just see him. Yeah, he would have to get into shape, but Dylan is just I think he's great. He's great, just from his comedic chops to his acting. I mean, he's 31. He doesn't look it, but that's kind of how I would. Someone in their late 20s to 30s would be okay. But yeah, Dylan O'Brien makes number 2. Number 3 on the list, we are going with Glenn Powell. When I watched Top Gun Maverick, and he played Hangman in that, I was like, I saw Booster. I'm like, I'm looking at him, and I'm just like, red, blue, gold costume. I could see it. Mr. Powers had a pretty good year as of late, but it's funny. He kind of turned down the role of Hangman for a while, for some time, but he took it later on, and he made it. He made that character more than just a one-dimensional character, just cocky and everything like that. But you kind of want that with Booster. Booster is always kind of being cocky and running his mouth, thinking he's top dog, but he's not really. But yeah, I can see him as Booster Gold. Glenn Powell. Number 4 on the list. Now we're getting a little older, but still I feel could work. And number 4 goes to Alan Tudyk. We've heard this guy do a lot of voices. He's on the sci-fi show about the alien. I'm forgetting his name. Getting the real show. But you talk about an actor who's got good acting chops and comedic chops and comedic timing. This man definitely makes the list. I can see him playing Booster Gold and probably having a fun time doing it. And if he wasn't Booster Gold, then I would take him as Skeets too. We've seen him voice android characters. Rogue One, he's done a lot, and I think people kind of sleep on him in terms of how funny he can be, and his talent is just there. And sometimes when he stretches his acting chops, you're like, whoa, he's really good. He's really good. So yes, Alan Tudyk. I hope I'm saying the name right. His last name right. Tudyk is number 4. And last but not least, number 5 is probably the oldest out of this fan casting. But as I said before, Son of Light, you didn't give me any kind of, you just said 5 actors. You didn't say it had to be a certain age. But this is the oldest actor. And that actor is Joel Hale. Joel Hale is another one of those actors that comedic chops that you're looking for. He's got almost like his kind of comedy, his brand of comedy is a little bit sarcastic, but it works in his own way. This is a guy who voiced Johnny Cage in those last few Mortal Kombat animated films, but I can see him as Booster as well. Yeah, he would be older. He's an older booster, but still, it would make sense, and I think he could kill that role, in my opinion, as Booster Gold. It just would be a matter of how you go about doing it to make it work. But yes. So there you guys have it. Those are 5 actors that I could see playing Booster Gold. Like I said before, not the biggest Booster Gold fan, but I respect especially his friendship with Blue Beetle, and Ted Kord Blue Beetle. His relationship with Jaime is not as tight as it is with Ted, but I could still see these actors playing them. So what did you guys think of this list? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Comment down below. What are some of your fan castings for Booster Gold? Are you a fan of Booster Gold? Those are what I want to hear in the comment section down below. Outside of that, guys, I want to thank everybody, and especially Son of Light. I want to thank you again for the request. I enjoyed doing it. I'll get to the rest of your requests as well. But as always, if you'd like to join the Patreon, link in the description down below for the link to my Patreon. You can, and there are 4 tiers. I might change it again, but because there are going to be some exclusive things going up there soon, and I am gonna put something for just $1 to have somebody. So if you just want to see stuff on there, there you go. But yeah, those. But if you want to be an oob, you want to level up, then yeah, you become a beta level. But I will see you guys next time. As always, thank you. Take care.